My name is Madison, a college student currently job hunting. I live with my mother, Lisa, at our family home. Mom, about this radish, should I cut it into ginkgo leaf shapes?
Well, that's fine, but since you're at it, why not practice julienne cutting?
That's kind of a hassle. Besides, once it's in your stomach, doesn't it all end up the same regardless of how it's caught?
That's true, but you're really extreme. However, the way you cut it can change how it cooks and how easy it is to eat. So, becoming skilled at various cuts will make things easier for you later, don't you think?
Is that so? But this is for miso soup, you know?
Well, yes, for miso soup, either way is fine.
Or maybe I should try a completely different cut, like dice cutting?
That's easier to eat. I used to make it like that when you were little.
Really? I don't remember that at all.
You were quite small then. It was only you and I who liked it, so we quickly went back to the usual way.
Only you and I liked it. Oh, I see what you mean. My parents divorced because of my father's affair, and since then, my mother raised me single-handedly. It was tough when our family suddenly fell apart, but thanks to my mother, I was able to live happily. One day, while I was looking for something in the storage, I found a cardboard box. What is this? The investigation report on Dad's affair. This is my first time seeing this. Why is it still here, of all places? Well, his affair partner was pregnant. I can't believe it. Now that I think about it, Dad didn't pay a single penny in child support or alimony. And yet, he's built a happy family with his affair partner. I can't forgive this. Inside the cardboard box I found, there were investigation reports that my mother had once commissioned from a detective agency. There were photos of my father's affair, and all those unpleasant memories came flooding back. That was back when I was still in elementary school. Mom, isn't Dad coming home yet?
Well, it seems he's busy with work.
I see. I haven't seen Dad in a long time.
I'm sorry, Madison, you must feel lonely.
Yeah, but don't apologize, Mom. You're lonely too, right?
I'm okay, thank you for worrying about me, Madison.
My father was always busy with work and often didn't come home when my mother was awake. However, I later learned that he wasn't actually busy with work. He was just spending time with his affair partner. One night, while I was sleeping in my room, I heard my parents arguing.
Don't blame me. It's your lack of appeal that's the problem.
What? Don't put the blame on me. You're the one who betrayed us.
Betrayed? Ha, I can't believe you'd say that. You lost all your charm as a woman after getting pregnant. I'm the one who's been betrayed.
That's because I've told you so many times, I was having a hard time during the pregnancy. Who was it that left me alone and went out every day? And after Madison was born, you never played with her.
Then you should have tried harder to keep me from going out. It's all your fault that things turned out this way. I won't pay any alimony or child support as my responsibility.
Don't you think about saving money for Madison's future?
Ha, I couldn't care less about that.
Dad, Mom, what's happening? What do you mean you don't care?
Madison, how long have you been there?
When I went to the living room, my parents were arguing and fighting. I was confused and didn't understand what was happening as I had just woken up.
Father, hey, kid, get back to your room. It's past your bedtime. Go to your room now.
Dad.
Kid, please don't talk like that to Madison.
Shut up. That's enough. I have nothing more to say to you. I'm divorcing you. You take responsibility for Madison.
What does that mean?
Wait. Not in front of Madison.
Ha, it doesn't matter since we won't be living together anymore. I've decided to sell this house quickly. It's in my name. I won't hear any complaints. Pack up and leave.
You can't just spring this on me. It's impossible.
Ugh. I'm selling it by next month. Get ready by then. Also, I'll be living with Olive, so I won't come to this house anymore. Do whatever you want until next month.
Who is Olive?
Shut up. Didn't I tell you to stay out of this? Anyway, like I said before, I won't pay any alimony or child support. I'm starting a new family with Olive. Don't interfere. Got it.
Saying that, my father left the house with his packed bags. As elementary school student, understanding that my family had fallen apart, I slept hugging my mother that night. Remembering those days while looking at the investigation report, I couldn't forgive my father for living happily now. Unable to stay put, I decided to take a certain action. Hello? Sorry for the sudden visit. Are you Olive?
Hello, who might you be?
I'm Madison, the biological daughter of your husband, Rudy.
Huh? Daughter. His.
Pretending not to know is useless. I still have the investigation records from back then. 10 years ago, because of you two, our family was destroyed.
Wait, just a minute. What are you talking about?
I told you not to feign ignorance. Do you have any idea what we went through because of you?
Wait, please. I'm sorry, I truly don't understand.
You don't understand. How could you?
From your face, I can tell that you're his daughter. So, I know you're not lying, but... Anyway, it's not good to have this conversation here. Please come inside.
Okay. I used the money I saved up from my part-time job to hire an investigator to find my father's whereabouts. Then I went to see Olive, his affair partner and current wife, and spoke to her. However, the story I heard from Olive was shockingly unexpected, and I was left speechless. A few weeks later, I was at an interview with a certain company.
That concludes the questions. Do you, Madison, have any questions for us?
Your question won't affect the outcome of the interview, so feel free to relax and ask anything.
Then, I have one question. Does your company condone affairs between employees?
What? Affairs between employees?
Oh boy. Madison, falling for me could get you burned.
President, we're still in the middle of an interview. Please be serious. And remember, I won't be responsible if you get sued.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Sorry. I was just surprised by the question. I am. Well, if such an act of infidelity were to occur, of course, some form of disciplinary action would be taken.
You think so? Does that mean there's a possibility that no action might be taken?
Since we haven't had such a case before, my response might sound uncertain. But since there's no precedent, I can only say there's a possibility.
Madison, may I ask the intention behind your question? Are you suggesting that if hired, you intend to engage in such misconduct?
Curse, that kind of phrasing could get you sued too.
I deliberately said it that way to make you aware of the implications of your statement. It's different from the president's painful misunderstanding.
Painful misunderstanding.
So, Madison, could you please explain the intention behind your question? Are you aware of any employees at our company engaging in infidelity?
What?
That's enough, President Noah and Director Horace. We have no obligation to seriously engage with such a question.
No, you do. I want to know if the infidelity of my biological father, Director Rudy, will be subject to punishment. The other party is a young woman from the same department named Mabel.
What are you talking about? Just when you show up out of nowhere, don't spout nonsense.
Madison is Director Rudy's biological daughter, but I've never heard such a thing.
Hey, Director Rudy, this is quite an elaborate surprise.
I apologize for not informing you that she was my daughter. As you can see, she's a daughter who says incomprehensible things, so I just... Look, Madison, I'll listen to you properly later, so just leave for now.
While President No and Director Horace were surprised by the revelation that I am my father's daughter, my father tried to get me out. President Noah, before I leave, please take a look at this.
Well, what do we have here? I see.
Yes, this is evidence of my father's affair. Please consider it for disciplinary action.
What? No, stop! Hand that over to me.
Such panic. Doesn't it seem like you're affirming it yourself? I'll read it thoroughly later, but it seems clear there's been an office affair.
How dare you, Madison? I can't believe you do such a thing.
Really? Weren't you the one who first acted disrespectfully? After all, you cheated on us 10 years ago and ran away with your mistress. Underestimating others like that is why you're in this situation.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't run away.
Do you think the company would forgive infidelity if it's only once? Let me make it clear then.
Stop. Don't say anything more.
You got your mistress pregnant and left us behind. And you never paid any child support or living expenses, did you? After building a new family, you're still enjoying office affairs.
Shut up. Just be quiet.
Not a first-time offense, but a repeat. Director Rudy, I'm disappointed.
President Noah, how can such a person be an executive? What kind of selection process is this?
I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words.
What kind of attitude is that towards the president? You say whatever you want about me. I won't forgive this. I'll physically throw you out.
Well, we won't allow that.
Let go of me. It's all her fault. My life is ruined.
Oh, so you're admitting to it?
I apologize for causing a disturbance. And thank you for listening seriously. I'll take my leave now.
Hey, wait. Don't run away. I'll never forgive you.
As I finished saying what I needed to, and my father attempted to grab me, I quickly tried to leave. But then,
Stop it. What embarrassing thing are you doing?
Olive, why are you here?
I heard everything from Madison. How could you deceive me like this?
What? You heard everything.
Pretending to be single and marrying me, and now still cheating. I can't believe it. Is your head filled with nothing but cotton?
No, it's not like that. My head is filled with a brain.
Don't respond seriously to sarcasm. What do you think of women?
It's not like that. I just wanted everyone to be happy. There are kind lies, right? Not all lies are bad.
That's no excuse for lies. Wanting everyone to be happy? How does that justify repeated cheating?
That's the secret to a harmonious home. Right, President Noah, Director Horace.
Well, don't drag us into this. There's no such secret. We're thinking about what to do with you. Leave us out of it.
There's no justification for hurting the family you're supposed to protect. Why not just admit you're a repeat cheater?
But I've dedicated so much to this company.
That doesn't mean I'll defend you in this situation. If you're going to be dedicated to your family, not other women. All the evidence is already there. No more excuses for cheating. First, apologize to Madison right now.
No, wait. That's different.
How can it be different? At this point, you still don't get it. Enough, I'm divorcing you. I'll make sure to get alimony and child support.
Wait, please. Divorce is a problem. I can't afford alimony or child support. I hate the idea of living without financial security. And don't worry, this time the other person knows I'm married. There won't be a repeat of the same mistake. So, reconsider the divorce.
Stop joking. How can you not understand that's not the point? All you've done is make excuses, not a single word of apology.
you haven't changed since you disappeared from our lives. Always prioritizing your own convenience, putting the family's feelings last. I declare, you will never be happy in your life.
I agree. Rudy, as of today, you're demoted from your director position, and you must resign from the executive board.
What? Why so suddenly?
Officially, it's because you severely disrupted the company's order and show no signs of remorse. You've caused discord in your personal relations and even garnered resentment. Having such an employee could harm our company's reputation and potentially cause real damage. Above all, it serves as a warning to other employees. Hence, your demotion.
I generally agree, but are there any unofficial reasons?
I just hate people who hurt their families and act carefree about it.
Demotion. Alimony. Impossible. I can't do that. Please, someone help me. I'll apologize if needed. I'll reflect. Just someone, offer me a lifeline.
An apology for the sake of formality is meaningless. But if you listen to one request of mine, I might help you.
Really? That's my daughter. Go ahead, ask anything. I'll do whatever I can.
Can you return the 10 years we should have spent happily as a family?
That's...
The 10 years you unilaterally took from us, give them back to me.
Sorry. It's impossible.
I thought so. Then, just fall as far as you can go.
For alimony and child support, I'll claim thoroughly for what Madison and others have felt. Prepare yourself.
Rudy, I need you to write a resignation letter for your executive position. Come to my office later.
By the way, remember that this might not be the end of your consequences.
How? I've climbed so high to become an executive. Why has it come to this?
A place reached by stepping on others is bound to collapse like this. The moment you justified stepping on others, this outcome was set. So, this is really goodbye forever. Thus, Olive and I left my crumbling father behind. Soon after, my father was demoted to an ordinary employee. His demotion from an executive to a regular staff member became a topic of gossip within the company. Although rumors like he ruined a business deal or embezzled company funds circulated, he couldn't reveal the truth and became an outcast at work. Amidst this, Olive divorced him, claimed alimony and child support, which he paid in full, abandoned by his affair partner, and left with no place in the company. My father continued to live beyond his reduced means due to stress. This lifestyle didn't last long, and as his savings dwindled, he began accumulating debts. Consequently, my father had to live frugally to repay his debts, enduring a cramped life with nowhere to vent his stress at work. As for me,
I didn't know, but I'm truly sorry for what happened back then. Here, this is half of the money I got from him, please take it.
Half, please raise your head, we're both victims, aren't we?
But if I had been more thoughtful, I wouldn't have hurt you, Lisa.
Even so. By the way, what did Madison say?
After knowing the situation, Madison was angry with me.
That's so like Madison. If she's forgiven you, then I have no grievances. Please use that money for yourself and your child, I can't accept it.
Thank you, I'll use it wisely.
Madison told me you like parfaits, right? This place is known for them, would you like to join me?
Then let me pay for this at least.
Olive contacted my mother, insisting on apologizing, which led to this meeting. I was watching from a distance, but it seems like their conversation went well. Now they're looking at the menu seriously, planning to stay for lunch. As I was about to leave, my mother noticed me and invited me to join them for a parfait, not lunch. Our conversation was lively, and we even made plans to meet again, this time with Olive's child. This unexpected turn of events made me realize how unpredictable life is, as we all savored the taste of happiness.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.